The singles Ultimate Schmoedown is now completed. Kinda. And it won't be completed until December. Oh well. The Team Ultimate Schmoedown is up and around the corner. The Orlando Live event has been completed, which we can't tell you a dang thing about until it actually airs. So in the meantime, we've got plenty of time for Innergeekdom action now. Two players that are very familiar with each other played earlier this year in a fatal four-way match, Chandru and Brandon Ben Fakeman Hitman Hanna. Brandon and Hanna was able to come out on top in that particular match, but now they're going to be facing each other head-to-head, one-on-one. Will Brandon Hanna solidify himself as the superior player of the two, or are we destined for another rubber match? Because Lord knows everyone in Schmoedown loves to wear rubber. So, it's Chandru versus Brandon Hanna. Who's going to come out on top today in this Innergeekdom match? Well, let's find out now on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Back. So I was getting ready to react to this match, and actually got a message via Twitter from Nerd Chronic himself, who actually informed me that there was a little bit of an error in the first video that they had published. They had to edit some things, and he actually let me know to hold off on this reaction until the newer version was actually done. So thank you, Nerd Chronic. I would never have known that there would have been anything wrong. So, not entirely sure what it would be. Obviously, never got to see that first cut, so I guess I'll never actually know. If anyone's actually seen it and they just want to let me know, you can, but at least let me know until after I see it, which you shouldn't have to worry, because by the time it's online, I can rest assure you I've probably seen it. Gotta love the JTH humor. So, without further ado, Brandon Hanna and Chandru. This is going to be a very interesting match. Obviously, they know each other very well. They both played very well in that first match, that fatal four-way. Chandru got slipped up on a couple of categories, or a couple of questions, not necessarily categories. Brandon Hanna just seemed like he got everything that he needed at the exact right time. So, I actually think these two players are a little bit more evenly matched than that first match would kind of dictate. So ultimately, I'm just really looking forward to seeing how this is going to go. We're back to Pepsi. No more choke, as I wear the Dr. Pepper shirt. We're just, solidifying all the different beverages out in the world. So here's to a good match. There we go. And without further ado, let's do this in 3, 2, and 1.
December 7th, the Schmoedown Spectacular, 5 matches, all the titles in the line.
I still plan on being there. Hopefully there's not 10 feet of snow in Baltimore when the plane is supposed to leave. That would be very weird, 10 feet of snow. Are you sure?
Championship.
I already crossed Chandru's name off my list.
You're out for redemption or you're out for blood?
Both.
I want to prove that
out for blood. Blah.
The Star Wars Championship.
Okay, I don't know Peter. Peter Griffin?
That I think might be able to.
The Team Championship will be on the line.
I wonder who that could be.
That team tournament coming up, and I'm feeling damn good.
After how
Damn
I don't
good.
think there's anybody that could scare me.
Corruption wants to win. I'm a winner. Let's go.
Well, there's nothing that can scare me, except platypus, armadillos. That's about it. Hello, you. He's crazy.
Dude, this season I'm so excited. I think I'm gonna manage next year.
Yeah, man, I heard that. That's awesome.
Thing
Like, shaking things up, it's great.
Dude, like the screenshot these days of movie fights and everything. Like, I have so much appreciation for all that world we built. Like,
Oh,
You're the speed
those
round
were the
every live
days.
movie fight, like
Speed
that,
round
I'm
king.
really excited to see that.
You're gonna be great. You're gonna be a great coach, great manager.
It's all the strengths, and I'm not like the power of the lights. I'll remember some shit. That'll be really rad.
Yeah.
How's screenshot is young?
Good, man. Like just learning trivia, doing this. It's a lot to juggle, but I love it.
Yeah.
Life is good.
We gotta like scheme some Magic Castle again. Like,
Oh yeah, Magic Castle.
It's a great time. So with this season and me moving into managing and things, like I'm trying to figure out, like, is there anyone you'd recommend? Is there anyone that you've had trouble fighting against? You were like, oh, that's the guy.
Oh well, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna shake out. Like I'm a Tom Dagnino,
Yeah.
they're all good.
He's
Well,
weird.
speaking of Dagnino, if he goes full Dagnino again, as he is wont to do, the Jekyll and Hyde of that man.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I respect you. We both know our stuff. There's a lot of like mutual interest. So if you meet a manager,
No, I appreciate it. I really do. There's a lot of ground to cover between now and then. I might be a champion. I might be a team champ. I might be John. I don't know. Hey, I love you. You're awesome. We've done a lot of Screw Junkie stuff, but there's so much going on. I'll keep you in mind.
offers on the table.
We'll see what happens.
I just thought you should know. I'm excited.
No, I appreciate it.
Go
I
kill it,
appreciate
man.
Oh, I'll do my best.
So we just met. Yep. I know you. I know. I respect you. Oh, I forgot to do. Shh. We had 2 minutes of I know you. I like you. Respect you. We'll just wait and see what happens. Hello, Mark. Hello, Mara. That's almost the same name. You are looking live from Collider Studios in Burbank, California.
I am Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. I'm not the big headline here today.
Hey, and I know you. I like you. I respect you.
Mara Kanopic is here in studio.
I know you too. You're amazing.
Hey, if you guys don't know me, my name is Jetlag today.
Flew in this morning. She pulled in Ellis, as we say. The red eye into Burbank. How was the flight?
Bumpy. But I will say this, you guys have this really
Bumpy?
neat knack for just calling me lately and saying, hey, the one time we want to invite you to do something, be as tired, heat exhausted, jet lagged, underslept as possible. So here I am.
Here she is, and that's why we have a full can of Diesel full throttle joining
Diesel?
Mara. Now, Mara, before we
Don't
get into
drink
today's
diesel,
match, I do
folks.
have
It's
just
not
a
good
question
for you.
As far as you're back in the league, you made an appearance in San Diego. Where are you right now as far as looking for maybe a
I'm right
title
here.
shot, being back in the Innergeekdom?
Oh,
What is
you
the
meant that.
status of the amazing Mara Kanopic?
Well, I've put my feelers out, but I've spent a long time getting stood up, and it started all with Tony M at Spring Fling. I've never forgotten. But,
I was going to say, sounds like Ken Knapsack in high school.
Unfortunately, I didn't grow up to know every single thing about Brad Pitt, so he ended up here, I'm down here.
No.
But no, I'm just gonna keep being like a fungus, and eventually I'll grow large enough that it'll happen.
Nature, kids.
Interesting.
Get on board with it. Well, when we look at what's happening here today, because I mean, maybe there's a scenario down the road next season, 2 seasons.
Schmoedown.
where you
They
could
put
be
the
facing
fun
one of
in
our competitors
fungus.
today, a Brant the Hitman, a Chandru Dhandapani. They are competing for a #1 contender shot. And Mara,
I'm glad he can say his last name because I would not dare.
in the Innergeekdom. What is
I
their
can-
mindset
yep,
going into a match
disappeared,
like
yeah.
today, where the winner is going to play somebody who has established himself?
I don't get it.
Kevin Smets.
Well, to be fair, that was every one of my Innergeekdom matches, so I'm glad they only have to go through one of those. But I think that their mindset's definitely going to be on, am I short enough that I have to climb up into the chair, or am I tall enough that I can sit in the chair?
It's more just getting comfortable at the desk.
Or if you're Bibiana, you don't have to worry about a chair. I don't even know what chairs are anymore. Oh, you got a ticker. Boop, boop, boop. Yep.
Oh, these guys
He
would be
agrees.
here if the knowledge wasn't there. I think we're going to have a great match today. I'm very excited. I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen because I don't really know where I am right now.
Well, I know where I am right
Jet
now.
lag.
I'm in a studio that next door just had some pre-interviews, and there was a little bit of smack talk. So let's take a look at that right now.
Yes, it is I, Brandon the Hitman Hanna, and I wanted to clear the air on a few things that may or may not have transpired. Yes, it is true. I joined the Five Horsemen and immediately
And then I
betrayed
didn't.
them for the greatest faction of all time.
Welcome to the
Well,
family.
that settled things.
Brandon, the bargain bin Ben Bateman, who is the license to shill for every
Ben
faction
Fakeman. You can
find.
say it.
There's a little bit of a rivalry there because he's beaten you before.
It still kind of stings, and I kind of want redemption for that one.
You're out for redemption or you're out for blood?
Both.
We have the setup there for the next match. It's Chandru versus Brandon Hanna.
I already crossed Chandru's name off my list.
I'm not the same player as I was 4 months ago. I've been improving every match.
I mean, to beat Chandru and get to Smets.
God bless you. Did you sneeze at the beginning? Oh, that's his name? Oh my God! I'm sorry.
Please, you can't leave this in. You can't leave it in. We're coming for you.
Chandru, Gunzu type. Sure.
I'm a hitman, and unlike O.J. Simpson, these gloves actually fit.
Hats off to Brandon Hanna. What a win he had here today. He now goes.
Could you at least say Nordberg? Do we have to say his actual name? Everyone should have a friend like you.
Chosen? Why don't you choose a dumbass name, Chandru? Why don't you pick something that's at least interesting? Because you're gonna go out there and you're gonna get ass kicked by my boy.
Oh, Brandon Hanna, he keeps yapping on and on about how I lost to him in my first match. I've won 2 matches in a row now. He's probably a good guy, but he's just running around with these loud, obnoxious people. The family, they call themselves.
Why the Hitman? Why Brandon Hanna? Why right now? Well, I'll tell you why. He's the next IG champion, and that's what we mess with in the family. Champions. We only play with champions. You got this guy, Smets. I thought maybe you'd see the light and join the family. Now, you're on the list, and you're going down.
I want to prove that I belong, and I want to go to that #1 contender match against Kevin Smets. And what better way to defeat the person who I first lost against? Brandon Hanna, his first win was against me, and now his first loss is going to be against me too. It's like poetry, it rhymes.
Chandru Dhandapani,
Oh.
you could not live with your own failure. And where did that bring you? Back to me.
That was a great line from the Joker. Ow, wait a minute.
Big rivalry? This is a one-sided battle. Are you kidding me? I heard he beat this loser.
Like Harry Potter from In Deathly Hallows and like Jon Snow in season 6. I'm back from the dead, and this time I'm gonna end up on your miss list, and I'm going to that #1 contender match against Kevin Smets.
I mean, it's a given. It's my destiny. I'm gonna win that belt one day. Might as well make it soon.
I'm gonna win it one day, so maybe I'll win it 8 years from now. Great promo, Fakeman.
All right, well, Mara, you see that. I mean, Brandon and Chandru, they're starting to get their...
Don't be alarmed. Yes, the sexiness grew as the glasses came off.
That kind of
Said no one.
Down a little bit with Chandru. He's just got that sweet smile, and you'll want to like him. But he's got some words and some barbs for Brandon the Hitman Hanna, who dresses like he just committed a double murder in Brentwood.
Yeah, you know, I gotta say.
Gotta bring up OJ and murder and crime.
Definitely not going to cross either one of them unless I feel like I can outrun them, which I do think that I can.
You have a military background. You still.
As long as I'm not jet lagged.
Testing yourself. What's your current
Heat
mind?
exhaustion.
Oh, I do more swimming than running now, especially after, you know, when you break your neck, that kind of, that hinders your physical abilities just a skosh.
If you break your neck, I'd say you've earned all.
More like a lot of scotches.
Possibly earn.
You know, we're actually getting pretty darn close, actually, to the 1-year anniversary of Canopy Cushing.
Really?
Or Cushing Canopy in that sense. But
That
yeah.
amazing 9 overtime matchup.
Oh yeah. So
Okay,
that was
well,
right post.
Take my
neck
hand
break.
and let's pray together that this match does not go 9 overtime, because I don't know that we have the questions for it. It's about time to get going right now, and Mara Canopy has been kind enough to offer her take on the tale of the tape. So Mara, tell me what each one of these competitors is good at.
Well, we'll start with Chandru the Chosen. His strengths are the MCU, DC movies, which I honestly thought those were oil and water, but whatever, and choosing wisely.
Yeah, it is interesting having the MCU and the DC films being the, you know, hey, wait, you can like both?
So he likes comic book movies.
What? Okay, he's the one that's crazy. So, all right, we have Brandon the
He's
Hitman.
crazy.
Way to go. Harry Potter and hand modeling.
Brandon, yeah, he's a big fan of sporting the gloves. Will they fit? Will they be on? Will they be off? What will his intro be?
I'm going off.
You're going off? I'm going on, and we
That's a
are
great
right now.
modeling hand.
It was a long flight for you. I know it was a red eye, but you have a full throttle energy drink right now. Are you ready to go?
I was born very small with a full head of hair and extremely ready.
Then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Yay!
Intro.
We're all getting the headphones set.
With a record of 2
As we're running
He is
victoriously down a hill.
the Chosen Dhandapani.
Thanks for saying his last name again. Wait a minute. Oh!
There's Chandru. The crowd is stunned at what they just saw. Wizardry afoot with that introduction. Mari, do you know
No wizardry. He showed up from Middle Earth. No, wrong franchise again.
Honestly, I really feel like my spellsmanship is really bad. You know, they actually incorporated fencing movements into that choreography, so I found that very interesting.
Chandru, you have appeared now. You're not going to disappear throughout any of the 3-round matches. Is that correct?
Yes, but I cannot promise I'll not use the Obliviate spell.
Ooh.
Okay, well, we try not to.
And I cannot promise that my connection will not lag during this match.
Your opponent, with a record of 2-0.
Ah, boy, this song brings back memories. That wrestling background reminds me of a wrestling reviewer that used this theme all the time. Very knowledgeable, just like him. Reign of Booze.
Andrew Guy walking him to his stable. Chandru extends his hand. Brandon does not take it. And he is wearing gloves, Mara.
We set such a good example about taking hands.
Yeah, you don't want to get that rubbery feel on your hands. Probably best that you don't shake hands.
They do that.
Andrew Guy barking at Chandru Dhandapani as he exits after he walked Brandon Hanna to the ring.
He walked Brandon down the aisle. Do 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 do.
3-round match. Once again, the rules in round number 1 work as thus. It's an Innergeekdom match, so you're going to hear 10 questions from
10 questions. Get more right than me, and then you'll be just fine.
Each question's worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. As soon as myself or Mara ask you the question, you have 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you. As soon as we address you by name, Brandon or Chandru, you will reveal what you wrote to your camera at the same time you verbalize your best attempt at an answer into the microphone. I'll remind each competitor you have 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of
Not the JTH rule. Thank you.
Or you just want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get the answer right, use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used.
Please try not to use so many. My viewers can only last so many minutes of seeing this mug. Don't make them have to waste another 15 seconds looking at me.
That's Chandru the Chosen. He actually has a 2-1 record.
He's the guy. The 2 and the 1. It's the guy that I beat already.
You have played him before, so I'm shocked you didn't know who he was.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that is the
Yeah.
same gentleman.
Are you sure you're mentally?
Who said
Yeah,
you could
are you
talk to me?
mentally prepared to be here, man? If you don't know who he is.
By the way, these cables back here, real tripping issue. Safety hazard, by the way. Chandru, you wouldn't know what I'm talking about because you never sat on this side of the desk before.
Oh, now you're talking to me?
Okay, just want to make it clear. You should really get that looked at. Someone could hurt themselves.
All right, so I asked Brandon a simple question. I'd say that in a very concise manner, he said yes.
And we got 10-minute dialogue.
We ask simple questions.
Chandru, you ready to go?
Do you have a quill?
The markers are the best.
Always.
Peter Quill's the only quill we've got.
Then it's time for the Schmoedown.
Yay! No more movie trivia. We're just Schmoedown.
Ready to Schmoedown? We're ready. We're prepared. Here we go. Question number 1 is going to be asked by Mara Kanopik. At your ready.
Probably get this. Not that I'll use it.
Okay. Question number 1. The category is MCU. In Captain Marvel, what is the name of the cat that Carol and Nick find?
All right. You excited about where the MCU is going? They had that big announcement in San Diego. Phase 4, 5, 6. What movie are you most
29. 1873.2.
Well, as far as
The cat is named Goose. Makes no sense.
It is Goose, and it does.
Yeah.
And it's a goose.
Okay.
Hey, my cats are half Flurkin too.
Right.
So.
Point.
But are they half goose?
And it is
Ah!
the breadth of knowledge they have about a cat, and I would say cat in quotes. We move on to your next category, Star Wars. This is Star Wars, Galaxy Far, Far Away, and your question in the
What is that, Star Trek?
at all, The Last Jedi, Luke extracts and drinks milk from a creature while on the island of Ankto. Ankto.
You got almost one of those right.
What color is the milk?
You know, I have a lactose allergy.
Do you really?
Yeah, I have to drink lactose-free milk.
I think that I have a little sensitivity to it. I might get a zit if I eat too much cheese.
I'm pretty sure that this milk is not lactose-free, though.
2, 1. Hands down.
Blue.
Chandru, what do you got?
Green, and the creature is a thalassarian.
It is green. Just needed the answer for the color, not the particular species. Brandon, did you have it?
It's green and no one likes a smartass.
It is green.
It's not blue. I guess there are different color milks.
It really
Guess
does.
it's not
I
the
was
same
just
one
asking
from
the
Rogue
question
One.
'cause I remembered it as blue milk, but I'm just an idiot who likes Star Wars casually.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for just telling everybody that I'm an idiot.
Where are we going?
All right, category 3 corresponds with Middle Earth.
Don't you just love it when the host just tells you you're an idiot?
In which Middle Earth film does Billy Connolly portray the character Dane?
Billy Connolly, the all-time great storyteller, comedians in history. If it's the same Billy Connolly I'm thinking of.
Oh, see, Brian Cox is my favorite comedian.
3, 2, Brian Cox. Hands down to each their own. Brandon, Hanna, what do you got?
It's The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
It is The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies.
No.
Chandru had it as well. They wrote,
I had the wrong
it's a
Hobbit.
lengthy title to write down on the whiteboard, but each gentleman got it in under 15 seconds.
It's also a lengthy movie.
It is a long movie. And boy, do you feel it. We move on to the next category, and that is DC movies. DC movies.
I think I had
And
2
question,
birthdays watching that movie.
Characters of Alexander Knox and Lieutenant Eckhart appear in which DC film? All right, well, I asked you about the MCU. So I'm going to take a cue from this question and say, is there any DC project that you're looking forward to coming up? Maybe like a Joker?
I mean, honestly, if I'm being honest, I really wanted to see a Batfleck solo movie just to see it.
One, I am with you. Pens
Batman
down.
89.
Get that. And we go to Chandru. What's the answer?
1989's Batman.
It is Batman 1989.
It's Batman 1989.
And Brandon Hanna had it as well.
I like how he said it as if the correct answer had not already been said.
It's like they said it 2 different ways.
Yeah.
You gentlemen are both correct, and they both are early in round number 1, featuring perfect games. If either one of these gentlemen makes it all
he's
the
talking
way
about them.
through the
He's not
question,
talking about me.
correct, you are going to have a bonus question that is asked to just you, or if it's both you, to the field.
And if at any point you have a score lower than JTH, you will be laughed at.
Marvel.
No cinematic universe attached to that.
I'll say it one more time. Marvel. Okay. Nothing? No reaction. Okay. So, which actor plays Ben Grimm in 2015's Fantastic Four?
Oh, God darn.
It's the movie that introduced me to
Never remember his name.
I was 8 years old. I went. I was excited
It's
to see Batman.
something
I was
Bell.
going to get popcorn. I was like, what the hell are these?
4, 3.
My life has never been the same. Are you counting me down because you're done with my nachos?
No, I'm not done.
Brandon Hanna, what do you got?
That would be Jamie Bell.
It is Jamie Bell.
Yep.
It is Jamie Bell.
Chandru had it as well.
It is Jamie Bell.
Right.
Wish I could have remembered it.
Round number 1.
Matter of fact right now.
We go on to Harry Potter, which is apparently
Oh,
it
dear.
was listed as a strength for Brandon. And Chandra, I think you know a little something about that universe as well.
You think?
The
Maybe.
question, Voldemort's pet, Nagini, is what type of animal in the Harry Potter films?
I've been known to be an animal or 2 in my day.
Do you care to get specific?
I am not an animal.
I've been called a cat woman or crazy cat lady.
Yeah.
So it's something you grow into.
A
over time.
snake.
2, 1. Pens down. We go to you first, Chandra.
Snake.
It is a snake slash.
Wow.
Thank you for that phylum. Brandon Hanna.
Snake.
It is a snake.
Yay!
Just snake.
Yeah, just snake.
We will accept snake. I think it's
Maybe I should
specifically
just
a
guess
viper.
things
Does that
more
sound
often.
with your Harry Potter knowledge?
I've driven one of those before.
Okay, it's a Dodge Viper. Tough to get those babies into a garage to get them fixed. All right, Mara, what's our next category? Where are we venturing off to?
Oh, my next category is Star Trek because they timed this out just perfectly for me and only me. The character
And me.
Savick appears in how many Star Trek films?
Savick, that is the card game that Lando lost the Millennium Falcon to Han in.
Is it?
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
That's Sabak.
Isn't it kind of like a
4, 3, 2, 1.
3.
Pens down. Hitman.
It's 3.
It is, in fact, 3. And
It's usually 3.
Chosen.
3. Wrath of Khan, Search for Spark, and Boris.
It is.
Oh.
He's getting booed because he's giving
Wow.
Trivia contest. You're supposed to be a
much
nerd.
information.
Speak for
All right, we
yourself.
move on to your 8th question. Again, 3 questions left, and Mar, we're looking at 2 perfect rounds thus far. When you were competing
2.
in round number 1,
Not looking at
and had a
3.
good run going, does it
Because
make you more
I'm
nervous
no
if you had
good.
a perfect round, or are you confident because you've gotten so many right?
I'm kind of like the Dominic Toretto of the Schmoedown. I just take it like 1.5 words at a time.
I live for the day where the Fast and Furious films get into the Innergeekdom.
I've seen.
And apparently not.
I've seen 1.5 films.
This is more applause than any of them have gotten, which I find really disappointing. Crowd, shame, shame on you, Fi, and shame.
Shame.
Full throttle to
Shame.
a quarter mile at a time. She is the amazing Mara Kanopic. We move on to your 8th question, and that is in the world of the DCEU, the DC Extended, whatever they call it. Who
Them
plays
not so
Lieutenant
good films.
GQ Edwards in the film Suicide Squad?
That was a movie. I ended up in a bowl of cereal before I saw that movie.
Oscar-winning film. What kind of cereal? What's your cereal of choice?
It was like one of those event things. It was a bowl of like Suicide Squad cereal,
Oh,
like
it was.
foamies.
Okay.
Yeah.
4. Any good?
It's my second time being in
An
a bowl of
actor
cereal.
question I would actually know.
Ben,
Question, please.
I can repeat
Oh.
the question for you.
Thanks. Now I gotta. Hey, if I reveal it twice, do I get 2
Who
points?
plays
Ding
Lieutenant
ding.
GQ
It's my
Edwards
video. It's my
in
rules.
Suicide Squad. So you were actually inside a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, I'll show you that picture later.
Yeah, like a huge.
It,
Or
like,
were you shrunken?
no, I was about the size of a spoon, I'd say.
Okay.
Relative to the cereal.
Okay.
Yeah.
5, 4,
I'm more of a spork person, but whatever.
2, 1.
I like
Hands
sports.
down,
Scott
we go
Eastwood,
to
2 points.
first,
Ding,
Chandru,
ding.
who you got?
Scott Eastwood.
It is the son of Clint. Does Brandon Hanna have it?
Scott Eastwood.
He got Scott Eastwood. All right, been to a wedding with him.
Yeah?
Crowd doesn't care. All right, we still have a perfect round. 2 questions left before we get to the bonus question. Potentially, either one of these gentlemen can hang on for 2 more questions. Mara, where are we going next?
We are going to heroes and villains, a category that may or may not pertain to a hero or a villain.
Thanks, Mark. Oh wait, Mark didn't say that.
Actually, sometimes, if you really just make
What
sure you don't
world
tell
is
them
this?
when you just matter-of-factly tell them things, then you tell them things.
We'll see if it pays off here.
All right, heroes and villains. Which Marvel film features the villains Tombstone and the Prowler?
All right, if I'm going frozen pizza, where are you ranking Tombstone in there?
I'd say that it's a solid number 2. I mean,
Yeah.
Freshetta's 3.
Freshetta's 3?
California Pizza Kitchen is 1. Duh.
4. I didn't know they were in my groceries freezer. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know.
Pens down, gentlemen. Brandon, Hanna, what's the name of the movie with the Tombstone and the Prowler?
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Damn right it is.
Spider-Man.
Oh.
They know a
Wow,
lot
look at that.
about
Okay.
Innergeekdom movies. And with that,
Okay.
we are 1 question away from 2 perfect round number 1s. And somewhere out there in the world, probably in this Fortress of Solitude, Kevin Smets is thinking, I got to play one of these guys next. Woo, boy. Number 10, your last question in round number 1 comes from the wild, wacky world of Mixed Bag. Mixed Bag.
No
I
one
don't know what
is
it's
at
going to
all
be.
So this could be a question from my bag that is mixed.
In Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Why is it
Indiana
always
Jones
Temple of
companions jump out
Doom?
of a plane on what object after they find no parachutes?
Have you ever been skydiving?
Can't
I
say
have
that
not.
I have, but I've driven by those skydiving places in the suburbs where like
Oh,
it
yeah.
simulates it.
Fan.
I watched too much King of the Hill. It terrified me
I haven't.
at the possibility of parachuting.
I got time. 4, 3, 2.
A life raft.
Hands down, gentlemen. Chandru, what do you got?
It's an inflatable raft.
It is an inflatable raft.
Or just a raft.
It is. You can just go raft, and we will accept
Wow.
it. Brandon Hanna
What have
and
we got
Chandru
here?
Dhandapani. I feel like we've already done an
Yay!
entire match
Perfect
because
round
they
for
got
me!
every
Oh
question
wait,
right,
it's
and
not
now we
for
go to the
me.
bonus question. What a performance so far by these 2 competitors, Mara.
So wait, so we're done?
We are not done. We got 2 more
Oh.
rounds to go, but before we even get to that, they get a bonus question. So, gentlemen, because you both got a perfect round, this is going to play out just like another question, round number 1. Mara, at your
Yay!
ready, you may
Another
ask.
question that I will not know.
Bonus
Yay!
question. The Lego Batman movie. What type
Oh.
of food does Batman heat up for himself in the Wayne Manor kitchen? I gotta say, by the way, this food is a good choice.
That is.
It's a good choice.
Yes, it
that
is.
has bonus question all over it.
It does. I mean,
The Lego Batman movie. What food did he heat up?
Yeah.
That is a.
It's a great question.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Lobster thermidor.
We go to Brandon Hanna first.
No.
Heat up.
It's lobster.
we will accept
It is lobster. Chandru, did he have?
Lobster thermidor.
Oh!
Lobster. Lobster thermidor. And it is 11 to 11. 2 perfect. Round
You
number
notice how you're
1.
working a lot harder
What
than me, but we have
an
the same
effort.
score.
Yeah, I work harder than you. That's true for true.
Both competitors have thrown a little bit of jabs at each other. I mean, I think that after running a perfect round
Yeah,
number 1 and getting the
jabs,
first question right,
little punches,
you
not
just
much
get some
power.
hydration,
Just
water or something, but no, Mara, we move right
that.
into round number
It's called
2.
an
Did you guys
attention
have
getter.
56 grams of sugar? Because I've got 56 grams of sugar. Someone in the comments tell me how many.
I've
teaspoons,
got
because anybody that knows science will know.
41 grams of sugar
I don't know much
with
about science, but I know that a
41
round
added
round
grams of
number
sugar.
2 is, in fact, the wheel around the wheel.
So,
Justice.
I never understood that, why they got this on the cans now. Lecture now. Total sugars, 41 grams, includes added sugars, 41 grams. 41 grams added, so is it 82 grams? Or is it 41 grams and all of them are added? I don't understand what it's referring to. I don't get it. And just to be reminded, there is no protein in Pepsi. Because who knows? I'm drinking Pepsi to get buff. Get big.
So you may choose. Would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent? Brandon's going to spin first.
That's bold.
Were you a spin first kind of person or a defer?
It depends pre or post.
Depended on how tired I was.
You just want to put it off as long as possible.
Man, that thing is, it's loud, and I'm very concerned if it breaks, we're all going
Yeah,
to die.
dump truck.
And it is Who Said It?
That's a gamble.
Who said it?
Brandon saying no. Walking away after his next spin.
You have no idea how much I want to spin from a peg. I've never been allowed to. Oh!
And it's
Sorry, I shouldn't.
Well, because of that, don't ever spin from pegs again. Time to bring back the old wheel. New wheel done goofed.
To place it at the first category, Brandon Hanna spun, and that would be Who Said It? All right. So who said it? So Brandon, Mara is going to be asking you your series of questions.
What do you say, Ollie? He gon' get it. Thanks, Ollie.
For multiple choice, Mara, at your ready.
Question number 1. In which Star Trek film will you hear the following exchange between Kirk and McCoy? Well, once again, we've saved civilization as we know it. And the good news is they're not going to prosecute.
Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
For the voyage home.
That is
No. Oh.
Chandru, this is a 2-point steal.
Oh.
Potentially, if you can get the correct answer.
It's Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
It is Star Trek 6,
That
The
is a
Undiscovered
big
Country.
2-point steal. That's why you give them you give them the toughest category you can when they spin opponent's choice, and so far it is paying off for Chandru Dhandapani.
Go back up.
All right.
Sorry about that. Look at me. I'm a backseat scroll pad person. I don't like the trackpad. I'm just going to put it out there. The trackpad sucks. So, everyone
But
out here
I don't
that
got a
doesn't know us
choice.
like me, we're the cool
Hot
ones.
take.
All right. Question number 2. In
I would use it if I had a choice.
Chirrut asks Baze if Cassian looks like a what?
It would probably help if I'd seen Rogue One more than one time.
5.
Multiple choice, please.
All right. Your choices are A, murderer, B, friend, C, coward, or D, killer.
Killer.
C.
That is correct for 1 point.
1 point, and Mara,
Oh, well.
sometimes that's how
Guess
you
I need to
have
watch it more than
play
once.
around a category you're not all that familiar with, or just one you don't feel is your strength. You multiple choice your way through the round. You pick up points where you can.
I love multiple choices. I like when I go to a restaurant and they give me more than one choice of what to eat.
That's always. I'm a sampler platter man.
I like tapas. Big tapas fan.
Nah, that's too fancy for me.
Says the guy that's wearing nice clothes while I'm wearing exactly exactly what I wore on an airplane with
Thank you.
like babies and stuff.
Go Deacons. All right, Brandon, Hanna, your next question. This is 3 of 5.
What DC hero said, "I'm no leader. I came because I had no choice. I came to save my home and the people that I love."
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
That is correct for 2 points.
And Brandon Hanna with that 2-point.
I may not know anything about movies, but I know what they say in the movies.
Back into the lead over Chandru. Again, Chandru, you have to spin, but
Who'da thunk it?
2 more questions in round number 2 in the category of who said it. What is his penultimate question?
I was going to say it before you said it
Oh,
because I know
yeah.
how much he likes to say it.
Oh, we all got to talk about them pens and Ultimate.
When he was a kid like I did. All right. Question number 4. Who said, "I am on nobody's side because nobody is on my side"?
Treebeard.
That is correct for 2 points.
That's
Wow.
That's the one he knew right off the bat.
I love how apparently he must be
Who'da
really
thunk that?
Gee, yeah, Treebeard. I don't even know what movie.
As
I
I'm
don't even know.
blinded by the
I'm
light.
89% sure that that's a Fast and Furious reference.
Ah, there you go.
Snuck its way in.
Tokyo Drift.
All right, Brandon, your final question. What hero said, "If we can't accept limitations, we are no better than the bad guys"?
Captain America.
Tony Stark.
That is
No! No! No, no, no!
It's Tony Stark, I believe.
It is
Tony Stark.
Tony Stark.
Wow, that worked
Tony
out
St-
really
oh,
2 points.
Brandon.
Brandon could have gotten a little bit
That
more
one
clear.
was.
Chandru
I thought that one
made
was
a
pretty
nice
straightforward.
round
That one's in the
as
trailer.
Chandru has
Captain
stolen
America Civil
4
War.
points from
We
Brandon.
can't accept
Brandon
limitations.
trails
We're no
Hanna
better
by
than the
only
bad
1, and
guys.
Now it is his spin. So Chandru, step on up there or use your wand from your seated position, whatever feels most comfortable to you.
So this one I can
Can't
spin
fu-
from the pegs, right?
You may spin from
Yeah.
the pegs.
Until you break it. Then it's your fault.
It
Your
was almost a policy once we
fault.
got the new wheel. Every competitor was so excited to spin from the
Yeah.
pegs again.
Now I'm not blinded.
Holding all that
Well,
pent-up
I
pressure
was.
inside of them.
Duck, duck, duck,
He
duck, duck.
casted a spell and he got Marvel movies.
Duck, 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 duck,
He's
duck,
gonna
duck.
stick with Marvel movies.
I mean, watching what just happened with Brandon, I would be hesitant to respin. That luck was not on his side.
That's right. You don't want to get into an opponent's choice situation. So, Chandru, here's what you're looking at. 5 questions, just like Brandon had. 2 points each. You need multiple choice. Ask us. The question goes down to 1. Here's your first question. In the world of Marvel movies, in X-Men Apocalypse, what song plays during the Quicksilver X-Mansion rescue scene?
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree?
We need the name of the song.
Sweet dreams are made of this.
Unfortunately, it's not correct for a 2-point steal.
Is it just Sweet Dreams?
It is just Sweet Dreams.
Oh!
It breaks my heart to not be able to accept it, but I asked you for the name of the song.
Told you that mouth would
not-
get you
I
in
can't
trouble.
go lyrics, so.
I want to challenge it. Yeah.
All right, that is a challenge is on the board. We'll be right back with our judges' results.
Questions like that are always tough. But songs have like 3 different things. Parentheses,
We're back, and the challenge
asterisk, and all that.
Chandru the chosen saying he answered "Sweet Dreams Are Made of This." That is not the name of the song. However, it is in parentheses as the title of the song, according to the Eurythmics Wikipedia page. What we're going to do here,
Because Wikipedia is always right.
I'm going to ask you another question that is for 2 points, and we'll play it from there. So we're going to rerun it. So you have 5 questions again, clearing the slate, and your question is for 2 points, and your first one in round number 2.
The first. Yeah.
1A, 1B. In 2002's Spider-Man, what is the name of J. Jonah Jameson's secretary?
Betty Brant.
2 points.
Wow.
2 points.
I've heard he can do some things that a spider can also do.
Her full name is actually Betty Brant, and then in parentheses are made of this. But
Who
so
said?
now Chandru vaults into the lead over Brandon Hanna. It is now 17-16. In your next question in the world of Marvel movies, in 2003's Hulk, who plays Major Glenn Talbot, a ruthless former soldier who offers Banner the opportunity to work for him?
Josh Lucas.
Yes, it is, for 2 more points.
Now that's an extra question I wouldn't know.
Quite quiet.
That's right, and now we are on to the third question in a slate of 5. Chandru, your next one in the world of Marvel movies. In which European city does Blade 2 open?
Just run those multiple choice options now, please, so I would have a better chance.
Multiple choice.
I can provide
Thank you,
A,
Chandru.
Paris, B, Berlin, C, Prague, or D, Rome.
Rome.
Five, four,
Prague.
three. Correct for 1 point.
Another wise use of multiple choice here.
Got Prague.
Yeah,
That's
both
also the
players.
city where Mission Impossible, the first one, opens. I know that randomly. It is now 20-16. Chandru has a 4-point advantage over.
Which
Brant
reminds me,
and Chandru
one of the
has
Mission
3
Impossible movies is going to be an
So,
Innergeekdom.
Mara, if he has his second to last question in this category, what would that be called?
His second to almost last question.
We were
Or
looking
his
for
penultimate question.
Thank you for.
You're welcome.
All right. Your question.
You're
In the film
welcome.
Big Hero
You're
6,
welcome.
what is the name of the invention Hero presents at the science fair that becomes stolen and used for evil?
The machine. I'm right.
5.
I have a guess, but multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, weather pods, B, Durachrome, C,
Those are not
gravity,
Tide Pods.
or D, microbots?
Microbots.
1 point for Chandru.
I thought for sure. I was
Or
100% sure they were
Mousers.
looking for potato clock.
I would have gone with the potato clock as well, but Chandru ended up getting it in multiple choice. So it's a 5-point game. He still has one more question to go in round number 2. The bright side of this for Brandon is that Chandru's had to check the multiple choice a couple times, thus dulling the impact of his correct answers. But still,
He's
5
putting him in a
points.
tight spot.
This is going to be a big question and ask. In the World of Marvel movies, Chandru, your last one in round number 2. What is the last name of Electra in the Daredevil film?
Nacho.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is another correct answer for Chandru Dhandapani. That is a 2-point answer, and that makes it 23-16 going
I'd like to
into...
challenge that, please.
Okay, we're going to get a challenge from Brandon. What is the challenge?
It's incorrect.
I was going to say.
If they think it's incorrect, be my guess. Everybody was saying it was correct. Apparently,
the correct answer, and then Brandon Hanna
not.
challenged it. The challenge is going to be upheld. It was not the correct answer what Chandru gave us for 2 points. And so now Brandon, on the table, has a 2-point steal if he is able to get it right off the bat. Brandon, what is your attempt at an answer?
Nachos.
That is correct.
Your favorite movie food.
For 2 points. It is very close to the Batman 1989 movie. And so what a number of twists and turns and dark rabbit holes and
Well,
out on the other
if
side
I'd have known that, I would have challenged that too.
Drama in there, Mara, and it all ends up with Chandru
Darn
Dhandapani
S.
having a 3-point
Always got to add an S on things.
Even
Like
with a couple,
Pepsi.
Small hiccups, I would still say that.
Why didn't it call it Peppy?
Giving him who said it.
I think he gave him who said it, and that certainly hurt Brandon's cause. And then Chandru running through marble until he had that last hiccup, and that really ended up paying off for Brandon Hanna. So now we have us the ball game
That
going
blasted
into
F.
round
It's the
number
movie
3.
trivia
Round number 3.
Schmoedown.
Each are going to give us a series of numbers. We need 3 numbers.
Round 3 official rule. Competitor will pick 3 number that will correspond to 3 random categories. Each competitor get 3 questions. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points. No tealing or multiple choice in the round. Yay! I completed it with no S.
To play Kevin Smets in a number 1 contender match. All right, Chandru, you are
Or is it
currently in the
Kevin
lead,
Met?
and thus we'll
I
get your
met Kevin Met.
We need 3 of them from 1 to 16. What feels lucky?
4 for the 4 Marauders, 8 for the 8 Harry Potter movies, and 15 for Harry Potter's age when he had his first kiss.
He was 15 years old?
Coincidentally, yeah. Also the 3 lost numbers.
All
yeah,
right,
coincidentally.
Ha.
Yeah.
Harry Potter beat me by 4. Brandon Hanna, your 3
Drat.
numbers that range from 1 to 16.
I really wouldn't listen to this guy as a pathological liar. He just stole my numbers and made a Harry Potter excuse, but whatever. Let's do 5, 9, and 16.
5, 9, and 16. All right, just topping in by 1.
And you stole my numbers. Thief!
Brandon,
Here, take them, thief!
Or at least your first question of the 3 is going to be asked to you first. You chose number 5. Mara Kanava's going to be asking you your questions, and then I'll be asking Chandru his questions. So, Mara, for number 5, what category did Brandon end up choosing for his 2-point question?
A really
Who said it?
great one. Oh, you want to know what it is? Okay, sorry. Yeah. Oh, he chose a category that corresponds to scores and soundtracks.
All right,
so or is it core and soundtrack?
The song Venom for Venom.
Eminem.
That is correct for 2 points.
That is correct for 2 points, and we are going to stick with Brandon.
Darn, core and soundtrack.
And Brandon, now you get your 3-point question. And Mara, that corresponds to what category?
Category of Indiana Jones.
Right.
I've watched
Indiana Jones.
Good.
Maybe a couple.
Treat yourself. They're great. They involve a life raft where there should be parachutes. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's got some good music too, I've heard.
The best.
Yeah.
All right, so for 3 points, Brandon Hanna can take the lead if he gets this question correct.
Brandon, your 3-point question is:
You make him wait.
In Raiders of the Lost Ark, Marion's bar is located in what country?
France.
Go to 5, 4, 3.
Repeat, please.
The question is: in Raiders of the Lost Ark, Marion's bar is located in what country?
In Raider of the Lost Ark.
Iraq.
Sorry, that is incorrect. We were looking for Nepal.
Nepal.
Ooh.
Nepal is where the bar is, and so
Nepal.
all of a sudden, we have arrived at that point.
Very cool flag Nepal has.
A 5-point.
Very interesting design.
If he gets it right, he takes a 4-point lead over Chandru the Chosen. If he gets it wrong, Chandru has won the match. So Mara, number 16, what is the category that Brandon has to keep him alive?
Brandon, category 16 corresponds with Star Wars. Nothing.
Oh dear.
Your 5-point question.
Stars. Or wars.
What was General Grievous's ship crawling with in the opening battle of Revenge of the Sith?
Buzz droids.
And your winner,
Ooh.
Chandru the Chosen
Dhandapani. I was not expecting a TKO victory.
Vulture droids, so close.
Ooh.
Buzz droids, almost there. It was Vulture droids, and Chandru Dhandapani
tap him with that stick.
Brandon the Hitman Hanna. He
Black
walked in
and
here with
white
a perfect
stick
record. He walked
thingy.
out having played a magnificent game, but Chandru ends up on top, and he will face Kevin Smets in a number 1 contender match. Mara, your take on all of the drama, all of the twists and turns that went on during this seemingly 10-round match. It was actually only 3.
Well, I mean, I gotta say, personally, I would have gone with gloves off. I think that is where he went wrong from step
off.
1, moment 1. But other than that, I mean, huge demonstration of knowledge from both competitors. But sometimes, I mean, Star Wars is, you know, it gets mined quite a bit when you have a Star Wars league. You really just got to watch every one of those movies over and over again in Innergeekdom now.
Locked and locked and locked and locked and locked.
I mean, it doesn't matter how confident you are in any given category. If you think you know a lot about Star Wars or Star Trek or Harry Potter, it doesn't matter. 5-point question. They're designed to be the ultimate test of one's movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. Nobody's ever aced all their 5-point questions, and that ended up hurting Brandon here today.
Especially this
guy. With him picking up confidence. They both had perfect round number 1s.
Oh yeah.
So they both. We know they know a lot about a lot of different categories, but I think that once Chandru saw that Brandon wanted to spin away from who said it, I think that maybe that ignited something in him, and then Brandon, unfortunately, spinning opponent's choice, that really set up Chandru to get on a run and get the lead from there. He got the lead, and he never looked back. So Chandru the Chosen is the winner today. We're about to have a post-game interview with Mr. Dhandapani, your winner, but in the meantime, we now turn it over to our own Emma Fife, who has an interview with Brandon the Hitman Hanna. Emma, what's the mood like on your side of the world?
Tense.
We are here with Brandon the Hitman Hanna, who, Brandon, I have to say, did you have your list today? Like, I didn't see the list that you normally are crossing the names off of?
Well, I already crossed Chandru's name off my list, so I felt a little bit redundant to bring it again, just to show a list with all the names already crossed off. So I kept it at home.
Yeah, except that you're going to have to uncross Chandru's name today because
I already beat him. You see, as far as I'm concerned, we're 1-1 against each other. I deserve a rubber match. I think it's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, there's the rubber match.
Rubber. You know, whatever.
Okay, well, that's just sometimes the way the cookie crumbles here at the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Now, Brandon, you know, I would ask in terms of round 2 if you were happy with your decision to spin away, but then you got saddled with that opponent's choice. So unfortunately, I think that Chandru had a little bit of an advantage over you, having seen you spin away from that Who Said It category, which is a notoriously difficult category by all accounts.
Yeah, I made some mistakes. My odds of spinning Who Said It and then opponent's choice were very slim, but unfortunately, it's what happened. You know, I did make mistakes. Some might say that I lost today because Chandru played a better game than I did. Some might say that. Some might say that Chandru's on my Schmoedown fantasy team and I really needed the points this week. Some might say that. But I'm just not going to say anything.
Okay, well, that's going to make for a really interesting interview then. If you have nothing else to say, Brandon, then I guess we'll just say goodbye and turn it back over to Mark and Mara, and we will be right back with Chandru Dhandapani.
I think she meant Mara and Mark, but that's okay.
There's a lot of Mars, there's a lot of Marks. Look, Emma Fife, it's kind of like she spun opponent's choice in that interview because not a whole lot of places to pivot to. Representing the family, but Brandon Hanna taking the fire by himself there in the post-match interview.
You know, I wonder if Brandon understands that things aren't unsaid when you say them.
Look, he put him out there. He didn't attribute himself to the quotes, but nonetheless, we know he's got to be feeling a little down. He may not want to admit anything, but it's a tough loss when you lose to somebody who you previously had defeated, and that is the case that he finds himself in now with Chandru Dhandapani, the winner today. Emma, they call him the Chosen, and I think that he earned another gold star in that nickname. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. We are here with Chandru, the at least good at choosing categories for his opponent.
Chose wisely.
Opportunity to use that very coveted opponent's choice slice in the wheel round. Now, Chandru, you must be feeling pretty good about the decisions that you made in the match today.
Not gonna lie, I think I've chosen wisely today, especially with the Who Said It. It's a really tough category, and that's what every IG player is afraid of. And also, most of the quotes are interchangeable. They could have been in any other movie, because with Voyage Home, I thought Voyage Home was the first thing too. And it's so easy to think between Steve Rogers.
Yeah, I mean, they say the same stuff in a lot of Star Trek movies and in the Marvel movies, etc. So absolutely, it's a very difficult category. However,
lots of heroes say the same thing. We got to stop the bad guy.
So it was really important.
Who said that?
Make that strategic move in round number 2.
Yeah, I was definitely hoping for something to go my way in round number 2, at least after how round 1 went. I thought this was going to be like the highest scoring match of all time, but then luckily some luck favored me. I probably drank my Felices this morning, and that helped a lot.
Absolutely, and you know, we learned a lot today about somatics and song titles thanks to the challenges that were issued, both of which were upheld. Now, you stood to be at a huge advantage going into round number 3, but then Brandon Hanna threw down that challenge, which was upheld. So how were you feeling going into round 3 then?
Oh yeah, I was definitely kicking myself over the S. I think I was throwing a perfect game until then, perfect accurate game until then. With the microbots, I wasn't sure if it was microbots or micropods, so I took it down to multiple choice to make sure. I should have done that with Nacho or Nachios as well. There was the thing going on in my head, but it was a strategic blunder in my part, and Hanna definitely took advantage of that.
And also, unfortunately, chose Star
Wars
as his 5-point question in round number 3. And, well, we have a whole league of Star
Big
Wars.
mistake.
So
Big.
Huge. Those categories are very, very deep cuts these days. So, Chandru, you now are going to have the opportunity to face Kevin the Smasher Smets for a number 1 contender
The
spot.
Smasher gonna smash you.
Yeah, it is. So I'm not gonna lie, this match was basically whoever wins gets smashed by the Smasher. So but I've been studying a lot going into this match, and
that's evident. You tried to get a lot of bonus.
Congratulations.
His best promo yet.
Storming the league, running your mouth. Can I take this? Okay. Storming the league, running your mouth, coming out here in your little hoodie impersonations. I respect that. Here's the thing, all right? There is nothing that's going to get between me and Kalinowski. From the moment Collision ended, there has been nothing on my mind but getting that title, getting to Kalinowski. So you come in here and you can dance around like a little newsie, but here's the thing, Jack. No one's getting between me and Kalinowski, so I'll see you at my #1 contender match.
Dancing around like a newsie, spoken by somebody who actually was a newsie in his youth. Check out the movie Newsies to see a young Kevin Smets in his child actor days. So, well, Chandru, I mean, I didn't know that. Listen, since San Diego, Kevin Smets has really learned how to talk, which is something that we had previously not seen here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What do you have to say back to him?
I'm not gonna lie, nothing's gonna get between me and Kalinowski. That sounded kind of romantic.
Okay, well, it sounds like there might be the beginning of a new love story here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
You need to be perfect. You need to actually run a perfect match and can't lose to these technicalities if you go against Kevin Smets, and I'm going to study up even harder. And yeah, now I'm basically in the position Kevin was at Collision. I've had a 3-3 win streak and going into a #1 contender match. Let's see what happens.
Well, we look forward to seeing you write extraneous information on your whiteboards again when you and Kevin face off. Now, back to you, Mark and Mara.
Look, Mara, you can actually see that is a young Kevin Smets at Newsies. We YouTube the clip.
We got ticker.
No
He's adorable.
So, Mara, before we enjoyed that quick YouTube sidebar, Kevin Smets crashing the post-match interview, as we've seen happen before in the Schmoedown. What does that do to the mindset of a Chandru who knew he was going to be facing Kevin Smets, but now you're looking right at the man, the myth himself? Does that make some sort of intimidation factor? Does that only strengthen Chandru's resolve? How would you take something like that?
Well, I mean, clearly he's House Gryffindor, so I would say that he's got characteristics of bravery. I've not had enough of his caffeine yet. I would also say, though, that generally I don't find hoodies to be, like, the most intimidating thing. Now, if he had also had some form of, like, a weapon, then I would say maybe. But I think
Katana blade.
it's going to be a really good match. And
Yeah, that'd be kind of threatening.
Are going to be a big factor, I think.
I think it's going to be a great matchup. That is the #1 contender. It is Chandru the Chosen. Takes the W here today versus the very sneezy Kevin Smets, the Smasher. Stay tuned for that matchup coming up very soon here in the movie Trivia Schmoedown. In the meantime, Mark Kanopik, I'd love to have you back on the desk sometime soon. We're going to see you around the movie Trivia Schmoedown parts often, sometimes, occasionally, again.
Like I said, people don't really return my calls, but you know what? The good news is
Oh no!
So I can just show up, and then if
I'll be back.
Because there actually was someone sitting in this chair when I got here.
It was just
a
body double. Yeah.
Oh, that was my body double.
Get out the way! Get out the way, bitch! Get out the way!
Mark Kanopik, you can currently find her on Twitter and maybe someday in the future Instagram. I want to thank Mara. I want to thank Full Throttle. I want to thank.
Nah, no need for Instagram, folks.
For this matchup, I am merely Mark Baby Carrots Alice. Thank you so much for tuning into the movie Trivia Schmoedown. Check out our Patreon. A bunch of tiers up there. It's been updated. Select which one is right for you. Thank you for all of your support of the show. Check us out wherever you enjoy your podcast. And until the next time, we'll see you real soon here on the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
All right, let's run everybody off. I hope I remember everybody. Thank you, Smets, Smasher, and Chandru, and Fakeman Hanna, and Emma, and Mark, and Mara, and Coy, Crazy, and Dan. Oh, and the guy, Lady Guy. I think that covered everybody. So yes, definitely did not expect a TKO finish, especially after that first round. But that's just how Who Said It usually falls. It definitely is a tricky category, especially considering that, yes, sometimes the quotes do get kind of redundant. A lot of characters can say the exact same thing. And if you're a person like me that doesn't know jack squat about the Harry Potter or the Lord of the Rings movies, if anybody is quoting anything from those movies, you're in a heap of trouble. I fared all right in the stuff that was not any of that stuff related. I was fairly pleased with how I played, fairly pleased with how both of them played, but Chandru gets the victory, and the Smasher's now waiting for him. So it's going to be really hard to beat Kevin. Obviously, the way that Chandru played today, unfortunately, is just not going to be enough. You're going to have to get a category where you're not going to be going multiple choice. You got to find categories that you're going to be able to run the table on. If I had to put a percentage on it right now, I'd probably say 75% that that Kevin pulls it out. I mean, if he gets Who Said It, who knows? He got kind of tripped up on quote style questions in the past, so never say never. But obviously, we're going in knowing who the favorite is. That's for certain. So that's gonna do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown on Friday, as in tomorrow. We're getting into the first part of the Orlando show. Again, for some reason I don't know if they're posting them out of order or if they're just posting the entire show as a whole. Do not know for certain, but we will find out. So we'll find out then. So always watch their content first. It's the right thing to do. You can follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1 and follow all the official Movie Trivia Schmoedown content, Facebook page, Twitter page at the Schmoedown, and become a patron if you can. It goes a long way. So until next time, I will see you tomorrow for maybe whole part or half part of Orlando Live Schmoedown event. I'm JTH. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I bid you adieu.